card clips at the bush though. As we are sat with Randos, we're going to run through him and his teammate first. It is him and Rezkio representing Chronos Racing Racers, and then we have SimpsRus. That is Luke 3001 and Marine Jack. As I say, they are going up against Rezkio and Randos. And I am just going to get this shared around. Apologies for the slight delay. Did try to start the stream twice already and it just would not pop. Need to scroll down a little bit. Live streaming. Face. Chronos. Oh dear. Let's just do that. That's that one, and then I just need to get it shared around with a couple of the PlayStation chats. The guys are just about good to go. When they're ready, I will let them know. Unfortunately, Raza, I do hope you get feeling better soon. I do know what hay fever's like, and it is horrible when it's hitting you as it's hitting you, fella. I hope stuffiness and blocked upness passes as rapidly as possible. I know Barbax is hosting a little lobby, so if you do fancy getting a little bit of racing in, do jump on that as well. And I believe Esco hosting a little playlist a little later on as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Turn that down quickly. Sorry, we'll be in the chat momentarily. Do apologise for this. The tracks we have tonight as well from SimpsRus, we've got Green Machine, East Coast Gauntlet. From Chronos, we've got Sun, Sea and Chicanes, Rally and Pleasant Park. From Lazy, and then Vespucci 21 is the chosen custom stunt track on this occasion for round 3. That's the one chat that's already got everybody in, and all the other chats, so that's the one I don't want to share in. Oh, for God's sake. My god, my phone's so slow. Apologies for this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me pull my chat back up. Hello, Dav, how you going, fella? And holy, this ought to be good, you old sick nasty. I just wasn't talking at the beginning, I was focused. But nice checking, fucking Rain Man, we waiting. That is all up to you guys. Want me to share the stream, Fox? I'm just on it. Thank you very much. My phone was just being a little bit slow and getting a little bit thinged, getting all my screens opened up for the spreadsheet and stuff. But yeah, I'm all on the go now. You guys can go in to the playlist. You're more than welcome to wait for the rain, just so you've not got that first lap. Or if you want to do like a 20-30 second wait on the first one, maybe. I'm not sure. I know you guys are planning on just getting into the racing, so I don't think there's too much waiting. To be had. Hello, Bolid. How you going, fella? And yeah, I did get it. Trying to make me double check it and mute myself. Nice, Jackie's gonna wait. Gives it a little while to just get warmed up as well. And let these people trickle in after my ever so slightly sharing round. My fat old fingers. No, I can't. Hold on, 1 minute. sorry about that. And Alabo, it's just the time the guys were available. And hello, Mobbin. Rescue, loving the rain. It really should be a good watch. And yeah, Albo, this is just the way it is with 2v2s, 1v1s and stuff. It is just down to when the races are available. They were unable to do over the weekend, stuff getting in the way. And then work for Randos and such doesn't really allow him to be available much before 9 PM. But no, thank you very much for swinging by, Mobbin. Always appreciated and welcome around here, fella. Now the guys are just gonna let the rain stop because the rain is certainly, like we all know, how much effect on the traction the rain can have. That is me all shared around. I believe that's all my chat's done. There are any others I can't think of. Is a GOAT member involved? So somebody get it involved in the GOAT chat for me, please. And hello, let's go, entering with a Starbucks. I'm better than Starbucks, motherfucker. I crack out a bit of coffee than them motherfuckers. Cheeky son of a bitch. I sit next to it with a traditional top of the morning laddie for escort. Sausage Rajan from Radio. Good luck to both teams. Now, Barbax's friends list is just playing up a little bit, so do be a little bit patient with his invite there. He will get them out to you, or somebody in the lobby, if you ask, will get them there to you. And hello everyone from Esco. I do hope everybody is doing very well. Very nice to see 16 people coming in before the first race kicks off. We will be starting not too long after the rain finishes. Good luck both from Alabo. And this is a match I have been anticipating for a good couple of weeks. Rescue sent me a message about a week ago saying, has round 3 begun? I've stuck them in the message and they've gone from there, shared the tracks, given each other the bit of time to learn them, getting up to speed. Allow official. And off styling it out and then reverses the 360. He just pulls off some really nice tweaked car control there from Randos. Let's go have a little look at Rescue. It's not too long ago since he killed himself. And hello Aaron, my man, hope you're doing very well, fella. And there's Razza. I do hope you're feeling a little bit better towards the back end of the evening, my dude. I do know how hard the old hay fever can be hitting. And Goat for life, get out of here. Dirty, bearded mountain goats. You've had to, look, Rescue's had to get in a ride, member. He can't trust your goat members, you know. And you know I'm joking. You know I'm joking. Just to say it on stream for a final couple of times, everything I say is in jest towards Goat. They're a good friendly bunch. It's some fantastic creators. Goat choked on pros with it. let's go. One more thing like that and time out, lad. IGN for the 10. I'll go with that one. I'll go with that one, you know. Marine Jack did just enter first place in the challenge. Has joined Randos has joined Rezkio. Can someone tell one of the commissioners in Rays that in their motto it's meant to say we are, or we're, not where, just saying official. Hey Aldo! Yeah, Fox, you're commissioner. No, I am not. What am I commissioner of? I'm lieutenant of pros. And that's the only crew I'm in, other than my crew, which I'm leader of. Which is just my colours. Ain't no commissioner. Nobody. No, no, no. Good luck both teams from Gucci. Give me commissioner. I'm not even commissioner. I can't give nobody commissioner. I would give you commissioner so you can sort out what's going on in the background. Still don't know if it's all fixed. It seems it's all good between the actual racers at this point. Persian King is leader of Zoom. Now, do not be dissing on wannabe me like that. You're going to be seeing a battle very shortly. Jack is going to be hosting that playlist very soon, Alex. Give him just a little minute, the rain's not long stopped. And, you know, all he's done is stylishly let the world dry out a little bit while we got ourselves up to massive 21 viewers before the first race. It's Sun, Sea and Chicanes first, so Jack has done the way he does it. He's put their track first, his opponent's track, and then it will be rotating back and forth, team to team. So I believe it will go Sun, Sea and Chicane, Green Machine into Rally, East Coast, Pleasant Park, Gauntlet and Vespucci 21. Now the back end of that may be a little bit mixed up just so the customs are together. The crew, unfortunately, they just felt that they didn't have the time really to dedicate towards leading is what I got from Fox Track and stuff is, but yeah, they moved to Go Ride or Go Pros and Rays with Snail. But yeah, they all just spread out, and then a lot of the young French members that weren't racers before, they've gone with barbacks to fast. But huge good luck all around. I'm very keen on all of these guys as racers, known them all since the beginning. We've got my pros boys, Marine, Jack and Luke, and then we've got the mountain goat of Rezkio versus the lone rider on this occasion in Randos. But yeah, they just sort of drifted apart. They didn't have the time with uni and everything coming up for a few of them, and they just wanted to step back into other crews and stuff. Aldo. But yeah, Rescue, Cray and Lazy, they all went to go. They didn't even give pros a chance. They didn't even give us a chance. Good luck, lads, coming in from Luke. And yeah, I'm the same. I'm just looking forward to some epic battles, and as always, hoping that the guys don't go home too upset with anything on the night. No, not too many bricking. I just want them. Rizkio too slow for IGN, never mind pros. Get the fuck out of here. I'm in pros, which means nobody's too slow for pros. Hello everybody, hello Fox, hope you're good. I'm doing very well, Mr. Notorious Kane. Getting ready for the big fight. He will give you that smoke Esco, and let's go Rizkio, go to power. Esco, copy my lines, shaking my head. Alex mad because he took your throne. Wow, the burn's being thrown around heavy in the chat. Let's see if the racing gets as hot on the track. Jack is starting at the back. Luke is at the front. So it's nicely spread out. Teams have all positions covered. Hello Hassan, it's been a while fella, it's been a while. Too long my friend, too long. Jack having a nice start, getting himself back up and passed back onto the back of Randos. Passes on through. Luke has stayed so far ahead of Rescue. Oh, Jack coming with a bit of a risky barrier ride, and that has allowed Randos to come back on through. Not the right barrier for the barrier ride as far as I'm aware. It's a slightly tighter one coming up a little bit later in the track. Just a short 90. You can barrier ride it. I'm doing very well fair. I'll let the rest of chat get back to you on that. Pulling through the corner, that was Rizkio coming off the barrier. Very unfortunate. Did look like he maybe came off the flat. I'm not 100% sure. Can have a little glance back. Jack battling back, trying to get back on past Randos. Doing so, the Randos cleaner exit is gonna battle hard here. The 126.796 is the best lap. 2 seconds lead. Jack very late pull away from the barrier there on our screen. Maybe a slight bit of lag. Jack coming nice and aggressive as he does over the curb, making sure he doesn't pull too sharply back to the right. Yep, this is one of the new Rockstar races at them. There's 8 new Rockstar stunt tracks with no stunts. That is the best way to say it. Rockstar released 8 new stunt tracks and they've got no stunts. Hello, H-Bomb! Jack coming through the corner. It looks like Luke being nice and clean, extending away. Rizkio really nice and clean, shortening that gap up as well. Dark Owls, my man, we are going to have to ask you to leave. It is a 2v2. Thank you, fella. Appreciate that, my man. But yeah, this is my favourite of the tracks. The new ones. And the muscle one as banger race isn't too shabby. Luke bringing his time down to the 1:23.367. Whereas Keo looking to shorten that up a little bit, not taking off maybe as much time as he'd like with that 23.2. Jack battling really nice and hard with Randos just that little further back. We're going to go to Randos. We'll be able to see Keo. We know Luke's got the lead. And we know Jack really not too far behind, going to be pushing and trying to stay nice and clean. Coming through the chicane, nice and tidy, slight extension over Jack. Heavy into the braking zone, pulling himself through the corner. It looks like Jack did close up quite heavily there. Is the barrier, I'm aware of the barrier ride on there. Jack taking what is the barrier smash. What is happening here? Well, we have ourselves an unfriendly or non-friendly competitive 2v2 fella. It's Chronos Racing, that is Keo and Randos versus Luke and Jack. Luke has taken the win. Keo second, Randos is going to take third, Jack is in fourth on this occasion. One of the new tracks, I know the guy's not going to have put so much time in it, and it is going to be 23-22 in SimpsRus' favour. Oh my god, I forgot to do my caps. Look at that. Remove it, it looks disgusting. There we go. Did just miss best lap, so let's have a little scroll it back. We are on to green machine. Hello, big boys. How you going, fella? Best lap was the 22.7 there from Keo, 22.962 from Luke, not too far off, and then 23s from Randos and 24.5 from Jack on this occasion. Gucci, you got me sussed. And as I say, green machine is up next. I do hope if there's anybody new in chat, I hope you feel confident enough to say a little hello. We are a nice or relatively friendly community. We don't bite often. We've got Marine, Jack and Luke leading the way this time, so it does seem to be shifting the way it does. Keo should be on the lead next time. XDR get better. My health there is a little bit shaky from time to time, and if you mean my racing, I've improved overall, but my stunt racing's gone downhill a bit. Randos, nice clean tube exit there, and over that spinner prop, shorten the gap down on the lead. Jack is taking a strong lead off the start, but Luke and Randos battling hard over third place here. You see Keo as well, hitting the brakes really hard, becomes a fucking flying back into the action. Yeah, I'm trying, I'm actually learning how to feather throttle and all that sort of stuff, doing all the custom tracks and trying to prepare for crew battles and that. You know, so I can do some stuff a bit further down the line. It's like stunt racing, like the throttle control's a lot easier, but I'd say it's just as, you guys make it just as difficult as having to feather the throttle and get good times on the street tracks and that sort of stuff for sure, with the times you guys get and the pressure you put on. And Os taking the curbs, nice and aggressive, ready to go, measuring his feathering really clean, shorten the gap up to Luke, and has taken second place. Nice, it'll be good to see you back, Hassan. Got plenty of stuff coming up. And the Ventura enters the chat. We've got Jack leading the way. Luke hasn't just fallen down to fourth. Ever so slight brick in the tube from Randolph. The car just kicked out of shape a little bit, and Rescue has fallen back into fourth. He's picked speed back up nice and quick. Now, that is something we were just discussing that at the beginning. Hey, you're always welcome on the commentary table as well, Hassan, from time to time. A little bit of that pro colour commentary is what I'm always looking for. Raza was going to be fulfilling that role with myself, but unfortunately, hay fever has kicked him while he's down. You crumble your nuggets? What the hell's wrong with you, kid? And Ross appeared to lose a little bit through that tube. You can see the front three really bunched up together. Jack has got the slight advantage. The first laps are 2:31.7 to 32s across the board. Amigos, my man, you're allowed to stay and watch, but we will have to ask you to leave. If anybody in the chat wouldn't mind messaging my man Amigos and just asking him to politely back the fuck off from the 2v2. Again, like I say, they are allowed to take that last spectator spot, but they cannot join the racing really. They will get left behind, potentially. And the rest of you competitive guys, you know it anyway. You don't want the distractions in yours, so you wouldn't do it to others. It's just some of the newer guys not always so aware and on the ball. Nice and tidy. Jack does. Oh, he's just lost the lead to Luke and Rescue. Rescue got a really nice boost off that platform there. He has just instanced the lead. Luke appears to be battling back with really tight loop lines there, and Jack appears to be just about level again with Rescue. Luke on the bottom of the tube must have had some bricking incident. He's getting back up to speed very quickly, but he's out of the battle for first for now. Rescue and Jack leading the way. We are gonna move forward in a minute, I believe. We will go sit with Jack or Rescue. I don't know. We could just stay here. We can see all of the action. Keep the YouTube pressure distributed evenly, I guess. Just wanted to distribute it a little bit. Have been on Randos now for the whole race. Oh yeah, Sezo's everybody's best friend. He's our favourite. He was going to message you just to get you on all of us for being rude to him. Yeah, he tried to tell us he was going to set you on me and Unholy one day in a chat when Unholy told him to shut the fuck up on one of his YouTube videos. Yeah, he got hidden on my channel, unfortunately. I don't want to have to do it to anybody, but there will be a few exceptions to that rule. If you overcross some lines, you put too much pressure on people, and cross a certain moral lines as well, you will be gone from my channel. Anybody is welcome until they cross them lines, though. I'm sure it's the same for the rest of the guys. Jack has held the lead throughout, 2:29 from himself. Rezkio, a 2:28.397 in the situation. Very nice. You can see him going really high up again on that curve, trying to get as much boost down the side of it as possible. We see Luke trying to ease himself away from Randos the best he can. Jack has the lead. It's not by much, it's close. He does take it though. Luke in third. 12 for Red. So it is 48 to Simps. With Chronos on 42 as things stand. Let's replace that pinned message. Yeah, it's Rezkio absolutely smashed it today in a public lobby as well. Was it this? No, it was wall climb, sorry. Was it? No, he got a he got a 26 on Green Machine as well. Hey, Mr. Popper J! How you going, fella? Now, Amigos is a pros member. Get the fuck out of here, kid! I'm sorry, man. Gonna have to message him. Apologies for the blue screen. And bricks from Luke. Yeah, I did pick up a couple of bricks. I know, like, Randos didn't get a full-on brick, but he got the one that shifted the car position in that final tube, and I saw you just lost. It looks like he's already gone. Just getting rid of my blue screen. But yeah, he has. Thank you very much, Amigos, man. Yeah, not too much for myself. I've just got this 2v2 Papa J. And I will get in touch with you on Discord about what time you host your events, and I'll attend one in the next couple of weeks, and then we'll get one commentated on in the next month, sort of thing, if that's good with you, my man. Have got a little bit on commentary wise at the moment with the 2v2, and then the PS4 World, well, PS4/PS5 World Championship coming up. And that is Jack now to the back. Rezkio shifted to third. Randos up to second. Luke gets his turn on first. Leading the way, Rezkio, nice tight line. He's gonna just battle with him nice and tight. He clips that curve and does a shift into lead. Jack somehow lost some of his speed up the hill and got an incredible boost up the ramp, retaking a second place. Just getting the car around the track nice and clean. A bit of a slide as the car just bucked a little bit. Hey, I've seen you chatting with Jack and that, like, you and Jack have a lot of appreciation for how much motivation you two gave each other. I know it's the same for Jack and Gamer, and I guess it's the same for you and Gamer too. Like, you guys used to push each other really hard, and it's it's why our community is as good as it is, because like the guys at the top pushed each other, encouraged the guys lower down to pick themselves up, and then new guys coming in like myself, like literally only learning how to race on this game. Like I've done a little bit of casual stuff on GT before and stuff like that. Oh, Luke getting a little bit of a side wheel brick there. That is going to give up first place to Rescue. Both Luke and Jack in for the wall ride. Jack very aggressive off it, and Luke gets bricked by it and pushed it back down. That does see Randos up to third. Jack is into first. Now it looks like Gamer is gone. He maybe does a little bit on his own time from a very rare time to time, but he's overall done with the game, enjoying other things in life, chasing the tubes. Nice and aggressive Jack, getting a little bit of airtime. That is has allowed Randolph or Rescue to close up slightly. Rescue feathering that throttle masterfully, pulling himself past the barrier prop. Again, shortening the gap ever so lightly on Jack. He's inside his cheek as we speak. Takes a slightly tighter corner as Mayuto enters the chat with a hello Asan. I vote for Marina and put in a $10,000 bet. Jack unfortunately just kicks the back end out. Maybe he was hoping to clip the barrier to correct that. As Rescue, master of the dirt, putting his strengths out there. It does see Rescue take the win. Jack second. Luke across the line with fourth place there. Does see the point gap shorten. Hello, Mr. Patnick. How you going, Ollie? Simps' lead has shrunk a little bit here. We're down to an advantage of 1 point again. No worries, that's in. Nice, yeah, I'm doing all alright, Ollie. I'm looking forward to your 2v2 approaching as well. I'll just keep my eye on the chat. Thursday or Friday would be prime time for me, but I can be free most nights. And Luke, again, that curb brick was messy for yourself, lad. It just stopped all of his speed. But no, the customs are starting to be introduced in, and it's just hard to get the whole community to go out and hot lap them, given their times and stuff like that. And not too many have shifted to PS5 yet. It's like around Europe they've been very hard to get hold of. Like, I think we've had like less than 1 million in the UK so far overall. But yeah, it is a very, very good battle. What have I missed there? Press that like button for MM Fox. Thank you, big boys. Nice, Hassan does have access to the PS5. My pressing point for the PS5 is November. Like, I want one for when GTA Expanded Enhanced Edition comes out. I'm not too rushed about getting one. But yeah, supply should start improving from now on, because like coronavirus is being less impactful now. Like, as much as we can't travel, as much transport of goods is happening again, factories are open. Hey, and no rush on it, Ollie. You just let me know as and when. Like I say, Thursday, Friday is absolute prime time for myself this week. But there's no pressure on that. I can be free 9, 10 PM most evenings. But Ollie can't do the weekends. He's a busy lad. He's got girls maybe to go see. You know, he's got different kinds of 2v2s happening. Luke is leading the way. There's Kyo, Randos, and Jack really not far behind. We are going to go sit with Jack for a bit. He was just at the back as he picks up a significant amount of speed at the beginning of that tube. He's potentially about to take lead on exit. It's very clean. It is exactly what he's done. He's gone from last to first through the tubes. Yeah, hello Anna, nice to see you. He's the pink she-wolf from Pros. Jack and Luke leading the way. And if that message that just pops up is anything to go by, if anybody is in touch with Mrs. Mystic Nova, let her know I'll happily commentate in on her giving the smoke to Mokhtar. If she'd like, you know, if she'd like to do that this evening. After this, we can jump on that. Jack, nice and clean into the tube. We are going to shift back a little bit. Where are the positions? Luke had big loss of time somewhere. We will go to Randos Rescue Luke. Jack, a big brick at the bottom of the hill. Fuck me, that was nasty. Yes, I just saw. Thank you very much, Unholy, fulfilling the request. I will definitely commentate that match. I would happily let that go up on my channel involving Mokhtar. And getting smacked up by a girl, then that'd be a one-handed man. And when I say a girl, that isn't me belittling you, that's just the way he says it. A Mokhtar is a little racist troll who's an annoying little shitbag who just talks the most amount of smack talk I've ever seen. Honk of the horn from Jack. Luke as well. We may see a replay of Gauntlet. It was their pick. We are going to move forward to Randos. Let's go, Jack and Luke. Nice trick. Hey, and people go with their strengths now. The bridge can be a pain in the ass, but it does happen on the custom tracks as well. Coming out of some of them coast to coast onto the downward slopes has caused quite a few bricking issues, landing on a flat bit just before a slope as well, another bricking spot. Personally, I like the tracks. I love the tracks that are being created. Hello Dan, how you going fella? And that's nice and tidy, nice and central altitude, down to the track, nice and early, has allowed himself to hold the lead. Rescue shortening the air time significantly here. Into the tube, nice and cleanly, 253.910 with the bricks that have happened to the guys. They are a long way back and these guys have a big lead. They're able to feather the throttle a little bit more over the bricking opportunities. Jack, how are you messaging him racing? 251.651 to the 252 from Rescue. Andos is leading the way. There is Luke. I think they will be going for now. As I keep saying, people like the tracks they like. Forcing the issue isn't going to get us any further with getting people to do more customs and to come a bit away from doing all Rockstar stuff. Like, different hosts need to do their own things. People will choose to join on the different hosts if they enjoy it. They'll choose to enjoy tournaments and stuff if they don't mind the distribution of tracks. We're never going to get everybody going, all customs are great. We're never going to get everybody going, let's fuck off all Rockstar tracks. People are just built differently. We enjoy different things and we take enjoyment from slight different areas. But there is no need to be big brick there from Rescue. Massive honks of the horn. Oh, I think they have pulled over. I did see there is one of the blips there. And another one was under one of the underpasses. Like, but they know the risks with the bricks on the tracks and they're willing to accept it. Like, it is just one of the things, unfortunately, that happens. And it is something that happens on all of the tracks, whether it's a custom track or a Rockstar track. There isn't any track that's completely brick-proof from everybody, unfortunately. Rescue showing a little bit of flair. He's going to let that spin a little bit further, do a nice little nose plant on landing. Snail. And Tyrese, Jack and Luke handled it themselves. He gave it out at them, they gave it to him. Don't carry it on if possible, please. But yeah, there isn't any need to be having a go at anybody. Barrel roll through the air, does see Rescue across the line. Right, you see, Trilsy, what I found is, as much as I did prefer it over on PC, is I felt myself becoming a bit more comfortable, and I think Unholy and people like Official and Puts know what I mean, is the frames keep you on your toes very much. They bricked, I think they bricked an awful lot there, Rescue. Jax was really bad. It properly kicked up his wheels. We were on the stream with that one. pushed him right across to the left. Oh yeah, and bricking still exists, and it exists across all of the tracks. Like, if there's advanced shortcuts, if we are heading on to East Coast. Yeah, it's like, it's just something with tube entrances, with going on to wall rides, you know, the wooden ridge of the track around the top for the curbs, you can brick into them. Like I say, tube entrances, you've got landing on the tracks at certain angles will cause it. Like, it's just annoying, like, it's frustrating. We race the tracks we like to race on, and people will find the time as they have it to go do some of the newer tracks. But when you push it, tell them that their tracks that they like are shit and terrible, it makes them come out and say that your custom tracks are shit and terrible. And the guys, Jack and Luke, didn't fancy, because they're like, as much as it is a remake, there are ever so slight differences. And again, unless you've got the time to go out and practice the track, it isn't quite the same. And mobbing and narving and that, no, creators know that they can't quite get the same corners. But Luke and Jack did feel East Coast was for them on this case. And again, it's like I say, is people prefer different things. A bit of lag is there showing on Luke's screen. Is that going to the left? Randos has gone into the drink as Rezkio goes off to the side for the cut. It looks like he's got it nice and clean. He's going to come back on past Luke there. Jack is going to hold the lead with a lovely clean wall ride. Coming through the corner nice and clean, Jack is holding the way. We do have two custom tracks coming up in Pleasant Park and Vespucci, and I didn't see anything about a replay on Gauntlet, so I have left the scores as they stand at the moment, and we'll leave that discussed a little bit later. I have put them down in the order they finished on my sheet though. Coming through the tube, it looks like Rezkio did get a little dink on the roof of the tube. This was a Jack and a Luke choice, I believe. It was a Sun, Sea and Chicanes, a Rally and a Pleasant Park. And oof, Chilsey, F's in chat, it's good to see you back up on your feet, fella. Hey, thank you very much. Crayon is, as I do say, I do try not to look at the numbers too often there, but thank you very much, and the likes would be appreciated. It does help with the algorithm. It does seem to be bumping the numbers up a little bit each and every stream, so we must have a couple of new people back there in the background. Oof, look at that lineup from Butch. Good luck all. We are in to the last three races, Butch, and we will likely see a replay So we just saw Rescue run a little bit wide through the corner. Did take the corner, he just carried a lot of speed and couldn't feather the throttle in time. That does give the guys the lead here, and they've got a long way back. Doesn't matter which way round it goes. 6 and 4. Right. Got the 2:04.492 from Jack to the 2:06, and Luke has really closed up on the Jack, so we could be about to see a bit of an improvement. And they're two very different tracks. Like Mobbins is a more direct remake, and Razza has some slight different elements thrown in. Or is that the V? Maybe I'm getting confused. But yeah, I'm sure Razza's has some different elements thrown in, so it's more in line with what Alex was saying to Fatboy Frank last night. It was just a little bit worded wrong, and Fatboy Frank took it maybe a little bit the wrong way, and personally I don't think Alex directed it so much at Fatboy there. He just wants to see some new things coming in. Having hot lap these tracks an awful lot. The best lap is with Randos 2:02.2. It's just on the straight, not too far behind. The guys are taking the corners nice and clean, not needing to take any big risk here. Really taking some time off Jack there with the line into the tube. I'm sorry for that, can't. Nope. Oh, Jack. It was like he's just snapped back into position. It looked like we saw Randos with the loop skip. Nice. Alex is back. And apologies there for the blue screen, followed by the almost quit. Leading the way, 2:02.247 is the PB of the session, or best lap of the session. No, I know you didn't. I really know you didn't mean to say anything bad. It was just slightly misworded. With like translation and stuff, Alex, I mean, and stuff, like you have to just make sure you say exactly what you mean, sort of thing. Yeah, I know that's exactly what you're saying, but it all starts with, they do the remake first for 30 players, adding in the other cars, and then somebody else might take that template sort of thing and add it. But it gets the ball rolling to that track sort of thing. It's just the baseline, it's the grassroots. It was a really nice tight race between the two teammates there. Luke did just pip out Jack, did steal away the best lap as well from Randos. And I'm on the wrong track. Putting my scores in on Pleasant Park. And we did see Rescue finish, no issue there. So, let me take these scores. Oh, 1 second, guys. I just need to move my scores a little bit out of the way so I can keep track of the gauntlet scores in case there is no redo. It is all in the hands of the guys on that one. As I believe personally it should be, as there was definitely the bricks on both sides. We didn't see a clean race. With the scores, with Gauntlet not being included, we're at 91. to Simps to 85 for Chronos. The customs are coming up, as Crane says. This is Pleasant Park. It is a lazy creation. And hello, Kama. Hello. Best friend Rescue. He's up. He's right up there, Kama. He's a very, very strong racer. And again, for anybody watching, SimpsRus, that is Jack and Luke, and Chronos is Rezkio and Randos. And Kama, I do hope you're doing very well, my man. Always nice to see you, my friend. And I should be commentating on some stuff with yourself soon again, I believe. I'm doing some of the GTA World Championships, so hopefully I'll catch one of your team's matches over the course of it. Rezkio, a nice, strong lead, collecting some really strong brake boosts. We're going to see out this first little section with himself. He goes to the right onto the tube wall, and this is where we're going to pop back to third. Jack and Luke pushing nice and hard beside Randolph, taking the loop through that tight tube. It's just dodgy with the cut-out portion. You need to get it right. All four did. Luke is up into the lead. Rezkio just having lost touch time somewhere down the hill. Jack and Luke battling back, heading onto the side wall of the tube. Rezkio back into the lead. Randos nice and clean on to the wall. Randos slight dodgy landing, corrected it nice and smooth, and that was not lag by Luke, that was brick on to the wall ride. Well, he's just ever so slightly too high and did clip the tube by the look of it. Randos, Jack and Rezkio nice and tight through the cut there into the half point of the tube. Luke got the work cut out for him. Now he's gonna looking just regain the time, make sure he's there to pick up any pieces of any mistake from Randos or Rezkio. There are a couple of places that are easy mistakes to have, or easy mistakes to be had. Randos feathering the throttle nice and tidy through the corner, brake boosting, clean as you like over the bumps as well. You see Jack looking to close the gap and pushing a bit too hard as he just clips the tube. Spoochie 21 is going to be a big match here. Just collecting the squeals of the brake boost. And Nova, if anybody's watching as well, he wants to go against them because he's an attention-seeking little sketbag. If she wants to avoid the match as well, I'll quite happily not commentate on it. Oh, Randos just a little bit too low. He is going to stay on the track here. He's not going to lose as much time as he would have done from the respawn. This is going to give Luke time to gain some of that lost time back up. We are going to go apply a little bit of YouTube ass pressure to Rezkio. But Randos just going a little bit too low there. Couldn't quite get the car spun around onto its flat wheels either. Nice and tidy on the brake boost again. Heavy on the brake, cuts across the little cutout gap. I know they're doing qualification this time, Tyrese, or some form of qualification. So it's not quite maybe going to be the same team. They're going hard this time. That is what I'm beginning to work with a little bit more. I have been doing a bit of commentary on some of the pros RCRH stuff, the GOAT RCRH stuff, and I have been asked to do some of the GTA World Championship. So I will be commentating on at least a match, a weekend of that in July. There is £1,000 on the line, £500 for first place, 300 for second, and third place gets themselves £200 split between their teams. They're divided, it's teams of 10, so it's divided 10 ways, so it's 50, 30 and 20. But I know a lot of the guys are beginning or have signed up for it. A lot of the guys taken by teams, Rescue taking part, Official, Ty, Heredia. Rescue is crossing the line with a strong first place there. Looked like Randos was getting a second. We just need to wait for the leaderboard to clean up. A little bit far back, Luke is across the line. He taps the horn, getting tied. He's honking his horn, it's getting close. He makes it. He was building the tension there. That has shifted the points. Chronos 112 to 109. So Jack and Luke. SimpsRus. Really nicely controlled by the guys. Yep. That's hold on. Yeah, sorry, my bad. You are right. For some reason, I think, it was because when I shifted across, I accidentally put a point wrong on rally. That is my bad. And I do apologise. I'd accidentally marked Luke's 8 points down on rally. But Rescue, there has always been a rule that if there is bricks that are caught on stream and have affected the outcome of the race, then it is strongly suggested that you do a rematch on it, which is why I haven't put the scores in here. I have got all the points laid out here, so after your conversations, if it was decided not to replay it, I could input them, but that is my bad, though. I do apologise for that on the points. That was a fat finger moment when I was shifting the points down on Gauntlet. Vespucci 21 is the final track of the actual playlist. Is maybe you could do a different track, like like with the bricks having happened, maybe you could, like maybe the guys could choose a different track over Gauntlet. I don't know. That's up for you to then throw forward to them. And now, if I see anybody that has taken a replay on a brick before, say anything like, oh no, there should be no replay because of bricks, bricks are just part of the game, I will slap your ass. A lot of you have taken replays on bricks, don't give me none of that shit. And again, bricks happen on the custom tracks too. Jack and Luke do have the lead, but it looks like Randos coming in hot. Just lost a bit of the speed at the corner there. We are going to just head back to Randos. Rezkio a little bit further back, hard on the brakes, brings himself through the corner. And Chilsey, I will let you get away with it. You did not get your rematch on the occasion when I suggested I thought you should. They said no to you. Randos has jumped up into the lead with some really, well, with a really clean coast to coast. Jack, heavy reset has allowed Rezkio to come on through. Randos taking the ramp. Luke takes the skip. He's got it clean. He's going to come back on past here. Rezkio has a third place. Jack in fourth. Hey Florian, how you going, Sender my dude? But yeah, you didn't like Trilsy. You're the one person who can come out and say that about bricks, having asked for one in the past, but you didn't get it. So like, you can say what you want, man. Like they didn't show you no sportsmanship. Like I've always encouraged it. If there's bricks, whether it's on a custom track or a Rockstar track, fucking replay it because it doesn't look good on stream. It doesn't look good to take a win off that shit. You're all good enough to beat each other without bricks. Like, if you agree to a replay, maybe ask them to, like I say, change the track. That could be your stipulation of the replay. Like, let's not do such a brick heavy track. Choose your backup track. Nice and clean, lovely, just getting himself over the wall. Luke is holding the lead. That was really clean by Randos. One at 54, Randos coming out, nice and low. He's missed the checkpoint. He got a little bit too cut. That has allowed a Jack back up to third. Rezkio going through the coast to coast, going a little bit low. Randos feathering that throttle really tidily to pull himself through. We are going to move forward again. We're going to put some pressure on the guys. I just want to see as much as I can. Unfortunately, Luke a little bit further ahead here of Jack. We're in second, pressure being applied. Entirely through the cut. There was clearly a bit of an issue there for Luke, maybe a bit of a brick on the landing. Again, like bricks can happen on the custom tracks as well, as it isn't just on the Rockstar. It is a lot more common on the Rockstar because they're not so much built for the stunts as we do it here. And I'd say that is the difference between the tracks, is like we're actually building them for stunts. Rockstar built unintentional stunts while calling them stunt tracks, so we thought they were legit stunts. If you know what I mean. As Randos gets a lovely coast to coast, he's back up to second, he's passed by Luke. I don't want to put the pressure on him while he's moving, and we're just going to let him go in for the coast to coast. We'll watch him through it. You don't see the car pop up. Luke in for it too, closing the gap up on Jack. They've got it clean. Randos spun out slightly on landing. He has stayed on track. It does see the 1-2 stay with Jack and Luke though. It's like with bricking being such a big thing of complaints that I saw early on, it was just something I implemented in my tournaments, that if there was bricks, then replay the match. If it happens early enough and you see it in second place, you can just feather the throttle and wait up a little bit, race the race out. But it is more down to sportsmanship, it's not on anything else, because it is part of the game. Unfortunately, that is like, there is nothing that we can do. Thank you for the good work, Fox. That was very cool. Too bad Randos deserved the first place just because you try. Now you see Jack played it a little bit wisely, Luke taking some of the risks alongside, doing enough on that occasion to get themselves across the line. Now, without Gauntlet, I'm going to put both scores up. Okay, Rezkio is saying he wants the points with Gauntlet. Now, Rezkio, on your own head, be that. Because it isn't, there's nothing in the rules to say about rematches. It is down to sportsmanship. On your own head be it, is all I can say. With the Gauntlet points, yeah, without the bricks and DNS, there's 7 points in it. Rezkio, if you want to take a win like that, like, but this is why there is that rule, because like it'd be a good watch, and that's what I look for with the tournaments. It's not all about the win for anyone, but with Gauntlet, but as we have seen, like, so the fact that we waited over 2 weeks for round 2 to close, one, because Jake, your boy, slept in, we were going to replay that match. Well, yeah, because you want the win, Rezkio. There's no, so you win, it's a cheese win. It is a bit of a cheese. But there isn't deserve in it, like, it'd go down to that last race. No, it's like, there's no rule, like, we never put any rules on it. It's always been down to fair play. And sportsmanship. Official and Razor were willing to give Pinky and Keno their rematches if they wanted them the other night, but they were happy overall with the decision. But I guess that is the way the cookie crumbles. I don't think it will happen, Ty. And Jack, yeah, like, mate, I've seen both you and Luke give rematches to literally everyone and anyone. Like, yeah, I feel a little bit bad because it's why I never had to set it as a rule, because the best racers always played fairly. Like, there was never need to actually set it in stone. People would wait on the bricks, people would replay the matches. I never needed to set it in stone. Like, I'll just hold it in mind for future. Yeah, I left it in Mobbin's hands, but he is ill at the moment. I know he'd go with the rematch because he was going to have a rematch over his whole match because Jake wasn't awake and Crayon stepped in. Hello, Jackie lad.
You're right. So are we actually going to have this rematch? Because if not, that's just bullshit. I'm not winning because of 2 fucking bricks. Because some pussy can't be asked.
I don't know. I've never had to put it in the rules because you guys always just did it off your own backs. You'd always stop. You'd either replay it or you'd stop and wait if it was lap 1. This is the first time we've actually ever come across somebody saying no. Other than it being like a little bit of a friendly and it not mattering, where winning, it didn't matter between winning Nova and Trilsy, because Trilsy's team had already won. Like, you had already won Trilsy. They had every right to say, no, we don't want to get beat again.
If we were winning on points, without the Brit, they'd want to do it.
No, he's not doing it.
Sorry. They'd want to do it if we were ahead.
He's not doing it because he knows he'll get fucking slapped at it.
Do you want me to change my name to Razkio and join? And I'll be on Randos to the
Razkio, like, you can't be saying you can't be taking races, really. Like, it's not, none of the tracks are banned. You're allowed to suggest and take what you want. We've added in the custom tracks to make you guys more happy, and now you continue to shit on people that prefer the Rockstar stuff. Now, I don't know how I can be any more fair with people than I'm trying to be, and people just continue to make it hard. But I don't believe, from what he's saying, that he's willing to do the rematch. I think it is potentially worth having a word with Mobbing, because I think he, like, with the way he was... Creighton, so if anybody brick on the rematch, we rematch. Well, yes, it's the way it's always been done. If
Why
you
is
go look back,
shit? Who actually is this guy?
If you go look back at all of the tournaments that have been streamed,
he's fucking solid.
Then yes, that's the way it's been done.
Oh, I'm fuming. I've got to go for a rematch. There's gonna be things said and it's gonna be out of my control. I'm warning you boys. Cover your ears.
But everybody, just calm down a touch. We can get this sorted out. Like I say, I do think it'd be worth messaging Mobbing, is certainly with the fact, like I say, is Crane stepped in because Jake Boy was asleep and they were looking to rematch all that last week. So they were going to make Ventura and that replay that match, even though it got played. Even though there was no bricks, it was because Jake Boy wasn't. So yeah, like rematches are part of the fucking tournament. I don't understand what the big deal over sportsmanship has become all of a sudden. For the first time. My God.
You know, we should ask Randos as well, see what Randos wants to do.
I know for a fact Randos would agree with us. He wants to win, obviously, but he would agree with us. Chronos in the fucking
Randos
prick.
has...
And I would
in the fucking chat.
No, your
None of you have
voice
anything
is
to do.
it, but no. But
No,
like, that's the thing that's getting me. Nobody here has anything to prove. Redkyo, we know you're one of the fucking quickest here. How many records have you set recently? Like, you can beat these guys. Like, these guys can beat you. Don't let it come down to bricks. That's all I'm asking.
Oh, Snail, I'm going to fly to French. I'm going to hit you so hard with a baguette, mate. You're going to... Oh.
Wait, what's their team name?
Getting involved. Chronos.
Snail, mate, like, you know I've got the world of respect for you personally, but you are just aggravating the situation at the moment.
Getting involved.
And Crayon, if you carry on, and Ty, it's the same for you. Like, I don't want more people getting involved in it than the team. So everybody that isn't actually part of the team, don't carry it on. And Snail Day's only a 300-second timeout, so just be careful, be calm. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. If everybody can stop, Snail is flaring it up as much as anybody there that I can see. It was 5 messages in a row. I know everybody is. Razza and Ty as well. Just don't join in. Let Luke, Razza, not Luke, Jack, Rezkio and Randos sort it out. I honestly, I know everybody is. I just don't need anything going on myself. We've got 36 people watching. Like I'm still going because we've always done rematches on bricks. Like, it's certainly if it's collected on stream. Jack and Luke have always done rematches with their opponents, which is why they're now a bit aggrieved that they're not being given a rematch in the same situation that they've given rematches in.
Crayon, I think Randos is probably smoking a joint, listening to Snoop Dogg or something.
He'll be chilling.
He's the most chill guy you'll ever meet.
He's just chilling. Like, he's me. He's more me than me. It's the best way to describe Randos. Such a dude. And like Rezkio is, like, honestly, nobody in my chat I've got no issues with personally. Snail as well. Personally, we've never had a single issue.
No, I was a bit surprised seeing the way he was being before.
And that was one of my suggestions, is if the rematch is done and they don't want to rematch on Gauntlet, they could say, well, if we're willing to give you a rematch, don't do it on Gauntlet. Like, that's a potential workaround in my head.
That could work, but you have to agree on the
points
chat.
without,
Oh yeah, it'd be down to
Gauntlet.
Jack and Luke. On track choice.
What's that?
Have we got points without Gauntlet?
Points without Gauntlet, you would have won by like well over 10, I think.
It was 10 points.
10. Okay.
No, it can't be.
Hold on.
It was 113 to 112 before the last race without Gauntlet. Then you got 27.
Paste.
They got 18.
Yeah, it's 10 points, 140 to 130 without Gauntlet.
So even if they get 1-2, we still win. How can you say we don't deserve that? I fucking bricked on Green Machine. I should have had second, if not first, because I literally joined with Jack.
As the commentator, like for me, it comes down to the result after the final races, sort of thing.
Crayon,
that's after
if one person bricks, fair enough. Like we would have accepted. If it was just me that bricked, I wouldn't have given a shit because Luke would have still been in the battle. It's the fact that we both bricked at the same time. It's bullshit. None of us were still in the battle for it. We would have been cruising at the fucking back like peasants.
And Crayon, if you go look back at all of the tournaments from past on Maze Bank, Gauntlet, we've seen Jack and all that give rematches to each other for it. Like, it's the way the tournaments have always been done. It's why me and Mobbin didn't think it needed to be a rule. Because the community's been very sporting with each other from the top down. Like, it's just normal. Like, Esco's given rematches to people who he's then gone on to lose to because of the rematch. Like, Mobbin's given out rematches to people. Like, he rematched against Zombie when Zombie was ahead and bricked at the bottom of the hill on Racing Alley. Like, it's literally throughout all of the tournaments. They are just chatting in private. I think Randos may be trying to twist Race Kyo's arm a little bit. And Tyree's saying they should rematch on a different track.
Rematch on a different track.
You guys choose it, or we can randomise it, because it was your pick. It was your guys' choice. It wasn't the custom track or anything like that. I've got the clip of Jack's brick. It was on stream. If you rewind it to the first lap of Gauntlet, at the end, you'll see what happened to Jack, and then he just didn't come back into it. And yeah, if it was down to me choosing, it'd go to Jack. Because there's enough of everybody's friends in here for it to be fair.
I'm not doing another custom.
Well, no, it's your choice. It's your guy's choice.
Oh, okay.
It's your track. Yeah, so if they choose, if they say that you can have the rematch but on a different track, then you can choose a different track. There'd be nothing else. Like, I wouldn't have any say over the track or anything.
We'll just do trench 2 and no cuts, Jack. Can't do enough of that.
Well, Pinky, you did ask about it. In the moment, you did ask about it, though. Like, if Keno had been up for a rematch, you'd have done a rematch. But Keno didn't get back till the morning afterwards, and his response was, what rematch? So, Pinky, you asked about a rematch, and now you're saying you didn't. Don't do that. I said I'd bitch slap anyone that said that. You asked about a rematch, and he said, what rematch in the morning, like 12 hours later. Official and Razza would have been up for it.
I'm just going to chip in there, no one.
Well, you wouldn't
be asked. I would have probably done it, but it would have took like, I would have been like, I'll do it like next weekend or something.
But you would have done it. Like, that's the thing. But like I did say at the beginning of all of that, I'd bitch slap anyone that gave me any of that.
Fucking Alex is up in the game, he wants to see 3.
3?
No, mine 1 rematch.
Well, fuck should we have
okay, maybe that is the case, Pinky, but I just saw the ask for a rematch. And I did say I'd bitch slap anyone, so I had to show it. Chat's got a little bit out of hand. And I do thank everybody else, Crane, Tyrese and Razza and that, for calming down in the chat and not flaming it up any further. And Snail, apologies for having to go to the extreme of muting you.
I muted myself before because I fucking typed I almost had you PSN ID. Couldn't chat for about fucking 3 minutes. And my phone's died.
But they are just chatting. Let's have a quick look at the messages. And I do apologise if I am coming across like this. It's just always been the way. Like, we've always replayed bricks. It's why I am being a little bit stuck in it. Like, we've offered replays for multiple situations. Kino has had replays against Luke for lag outs in the past, in the 1v1s. Like, I don't get how it's become. I know, I'm trying, but I'm trying not to come across as biased in any way, because I'm not. Like, I would be really happy to see either of these two teams win.
One thing that put me off doing any rematch with Kino and Pinky would have been because there was like 3 issues. There was like 3 races where there were issues.
Yeah,
it was just too much.
Like, if there'd have been if there'd have been a lag out on the rematch, then that would have had to be it, and it'd have to go down to the.
So I mean, I feel like that would have happened as well, man. Kino.
Yeah, but that's why that was in the rule. Like, if there is a lag out, we replay it, and then it's the 8 points for 4th place with no DNF being appointed, and that's what we gave to Kino. He didn't get any DNF points, except on the one he did actually DNF. But it's 8s, because that was in the rules to be accounted for. Depends what people we're talking about, Ventura.
I stopped because I couldn't race and type.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. In that sort of lineup, it's quite rare that anybody makes a mistake. It does come down to the rockstar shit on the track like that, unfortunately. Like, if you bring in racers like myself, and no offence, Butch, but yourself into it, then quite a lot. But then again, I go for all the cuts.
Oh, just the video.
I'm not quite 100%, Butch. I'd say we're getting more towards like 60-40 success rate, you know?
I didn't know it happened to you both at the same fucking time.
Yeah, it was at the same point.
literally the worst.
no, Ventura, I know my skill level, lad. I know you guys are much ahead of me, and I'm looking to try and catch up the best I can. But I'm very comfortable with my spot in the community. I don't expect to be the quickest. I'd like to do the quickest and be the quickest I can, do what I can for pros here and where I can, and add some fun on the commentary table.
And the only issue with that though, Pinky, is say if Luke and Jack were to have finished anyway, but then Pinky and Keno won by a slightest of margin of points, we'd still be in the same position, so either way it's fucked them.
But I believe they are still chatting about it in private. They will get back to us when they are done. It looks like they're having a bit of a debate. Like, they won't, like, overall...
They've seen the brick now. We've sent it to them.
Yeah, and, like, overall, there's not going to be any more bad feeling than having lost towards a brick and feeling like they've been hard done by a thingy. Like, they're not going to hate on Rezkio for fucking weeks and weeks and weeks or nothing. Like, it is a decision for these guys to make. They will accept it, but they've been able to offer it all up fairly. And no, that's fair, Pinky. Like, you did, and like, honestly, man, like, you did really well. Like, and Keno, without the lag outs and stuff, it'd have been a lot closer, but I do think on the night, they'd have just picked you. They were very consistent, very clean. On a different night, it could have been... Now, Aaron, and for people looking to see a little bit more racing, don't disappear without a bit of further information. I do believe there will be a playlist or something happening. Randos, if that's you messaging, because you can hear us on stream, I was just saying, no rush, you guys make your decision in your time.
Thank you.
Hello, Dennis. Hey, honestly, this is my place, dude. This is what I do. As much as I sound a bit annoyed, like, this is what I'm good at dealing with. For some reason, this gets rid of my stress. It's a bit of a backwards way to be. You know, having to mute people in my chat for the first time ever. One of my moderators, who I love dearly. Snail.
He was being a bit of a swallow.
To be fair, you all started being, you, Crayon, not you so much, you were the best of the four, but you, Crayon, Tyrese and Snail were being, defending the friends.
What I was putting,
people do.
No, what I was putting was basically questions of why is he being like this?
Yeah.
Like, why is he coming in the chat doing this, looking for reactions?
But it did look like, when I scrolled back up, I did think Snails was the first message, and then there was like 6 in a row, which was why I muted him, because they all just seemed to be trying to get a response from someone.
I was saying in the other part with Ty and Dan, it's the fact he's doing it when they're on a race, they're bricking, like, trying to concentrate.
Okay, he's chatting again. But yeah, the match isn't necessarily over yet. I think Randos is still chatting with Rezkio. But like I say, I think Esco or someone will be hosting a playlist. So Esco will possibly be streaming that. So do make sure to tune in for that. Anonymous 1-1, are we seeing a rematch of Gauntlet? He's setting up second counts. But possibly Anonymous.
No. He weren't though, Ventura, was he? There's a way you say things and you can read through them better than that. The first thing I'm saying is too easy for Res. And then you put those fucking Zeds. I did it again when they're on goal. Like, you pick this shit track or something with Zeds.
That's what Luke pointed out to me.
I just wanted to message now. So I have just messaged you on PlayStation as well. Just making sure you know that I'm not taking sides. I just felt it was getting out of hand, fella. Let's see this through to Quest. I'll quickly deal with this. Mr. Blackhawk, go on then, lad.
Try hard.
Oh, my legs. And now, while we're here as well, I might as well say around 9 or 10 o'clock. I'll announce it properly tomorrow early afternoon. I'll host a commentated full lobby. We'll do some sort of sign-up thing in the afternoon or a pre-lobby to get people into the session before, but it'll just be the first 15 if it's a pre-session, and then I'll get them invited in.
Two. No world records there.
Now, Luke. No flexing.
It's true though, like, at least have something to back up while you're chatting shit.
Oh, you made him angry now. He's gone top lap 22 for a world record.
Time to watch Mokhtar get clapped. That is all down to winning Nova, like Mystic Nova. She will slap him, no doubt in it, Anonymous. Like, if you're betting on your boy Mokhtar there, that's a losing bet. He's going to lose against a young lady. She's very, very quick. Like, she puts a bead of sweat on these guys these days.
Who?
Winning Mystic Nova. Like, she's getting, maybe he's been giving her a load of smack talk. he's gonna get, no offence, he's gonna get his ass handed to him.
She actually has got good.
But she's getting to the point where she's starting to put that odd bead of sweat onto your heads. It's like, I'm the one that says, like, I think you guys sweat in a good way, and it's not sweat anymore once you get to the level you're at. Like, it's just racing. We're sweating trying to catch up with you guys. That's why we think you sweat so much. Alex is now sat there chilling. He's got a few world records, and he's like, yeah, I don't brake boost, I don't sweat. And Holy's the same. He's like, yeah, what sweat? Yeah, sender, no race to shine, you French crewman. Well, we're just waiting for... They're still discussing it. Rezkio and Randos are discussing it. Like, we're waiting, but there's no rushing. Ban lazy? No. Why would I ban lazy? I know Crayon, I know he deleted Sunset. But he's my lady, is he?
Even in FPL. Snail doesn't know what fun is because he's always sweating every playlist trying to get a win.
From PL. This guy.
I think someone's jealous that he doesn't get invited.
Right. Gonna say to both of you, keep conversations private. We've got Discord. You can swear at each other and everything. And then you can get back to racing each other. Luke, he has friends. He's in a party with them often.
His dad and mum don't count.
And Snail, stop bullying Ty.
Yeah, why is he picking on Ty when it's between me and him?
Fuck me.
No. Can't even untie him out, for fuck's sake.
Crane and Lazy are joking, I think.
I'll moderate that account so that can't happen to you again. Little lazy, pushing your luck.
Should listen to now. Icky's struggling, but I have to walk him through it, Luke. Step by step. We can talk.
After live, we can talk.
Just so you know, Snail, I'm still talking no shit. I'm just trying to get my chat to calm down a little bit.
Please don't block me.
I think that's Crown. You won't, as long as you calm, nobody gets blocked. That's always been my rule. Like, you can set up a new... If you've been blocked in the past and you come back, you don't get blocked either, if you can't.
Are you going to jump in a party with him after this?
I might have to.
Invite me, I want to listen, I won't say anything.
Yeah, me. I want to have a
I'll post it on YouTube.
Right, they're going to settle that in private afterwards, so hopefully the chat can calm down and we can go back. In fact, well, we have...
Actually, I don't want to risk getting banned, so...
Do it in message in Discord. He's on Discord, you're on Discord, send him a message on Discord.
Yeah, ring him.
You can ring him on there. And then what's he going to do? Report
Ask him for his phone number.
Report your Discord.
FaceTime him.
Ryan, his sound don't work, he said. FaceTime.
And hello, Vortex. Oh, it was going really nicely. I'm just going to do a little stunt race in the background that I can leave when we have a decision. How is everybody doing? Better go out with GG's from Snail. I think he's on his way out of the chat. Is Snail? Luke has agreed he will give you a call on Discord.
Invite me to it.
DNS give 4 points XT.
How
We
old's
did
Snail?
equate for that.
He's not a kid, is he?
He's about my age. I think he's older actually.
Right, I'm coming with my
Even
knob
more
swinging
embarrassing,
about. I'm
Shansh.
coming in windmilling, I am, with my knob. Invite me to it.
Just scout with all that fucking bumholes.
Hey, Snail, honestly, mate, no need to apologise to me either, man. It's like, stuff happens, we all have a bit of a off night from time to time, go a bit hard on
It's all
people,
just
it's all
windmill it
good.
when we
You
get
two
in.
will sort it out in private. It'll be good. But if you do have a little listen back later, I've said nothing bad about no one personally.
Same.
I've been a good boy. I've actually been a good boy. I've been a good boy, which it's rare, that is, to be honest. It's, Jack, you know me, I'm usually one to stick my foot in it.
Just a few times.
Just a few. Jack, would you mind restarting that one?
The only bad thing I said was I hope he slips on a banana down the stairs.
Like, it was never
Is there anything
racist,
like
anything.
Why banana not Snail?
Bad.
Because I said I'd smack him with a baguette.
Embarrassing. Well, I've had a message off Randolph. 1 second. There is nothing you guys do. It is between Jack and that. The guys are maybe going to message Mobbing and discuss it with them, because I do think it is worth it with the amount of replays that were on option. But the scores are as they are up top. They are 157 to Chronos to 150 to SimpsRus. It is going Chronos' way. Rezkio and Randos, congratulations on this occasion. And for now, like I say, I do think the guys will approach Mobbing and have a little chat about it. But that is all they will do. Like, there are no hard feelings my side. It's just I've never seen it. Like, I've never had that situation where we've not had the rematch on bricks. So I've never had it last that long. If Esco is in stream, Jack did leave because he's a bit frustrated, I'm guessing, and understandably not wanting to say anything on stream. And I won't ask Luke too much, other than saying, other than that shit on Gauntlet, it was a fantastic battle. I don't think there is anything that the guys were. Well, I know Luke was a bit disappointed with Rally and the brick he had on Green Machine as well, but I know that was matched a little bit right by Randos's. Both had similar bricks in the tube, lost their speed. But overall, it has gone this way on this occasion. Like I say, congratulations are going to be offered to Chronos, SimpsRus, commiserations to yourself on this occasion, and for now can take it to Mobbin and myself, and we'll discuss it, I guess, in the background. Mobbin might just ask me for an opinion. I'll just say what I've said is, like, it's always been done on stream, so if it's caught, it's caught. There was never any...
Are you still streaming?
I am at the moment. I'm about to end it. Esco, I don't believe, is in stream. If nobody else is streaming or hosting a playlist, I will host one in about 29 minutes at 5:30. So I will see you all then. Oh, bless you, Ryan. Bless you, my man. And goodbye, everybody.